everyone, today I'm going to be doing my hair, moisturizing my hair, and while I'm doing that I'm also going to be talking about or answering another question that somebody threw to me. If this is your first time watching, my name is Shola and I'm your certified hair coach, and I'm here to help you with whatever questions you have. So you'll see me answering questions on my channel, and I keep my videos short so that you can get your answers and start taking care of your hair. If you have issues struggling with your hair and you need one-on-one help, please don't hesitate to contact me and I'll set up an appointment with you and get you started. So with that being said, I'm going to moisturize my hair and also let you know what to do about dry hair. So I had someone come to me and they wanted to know their daughter's hair at the ends, especially at the ends of the hair, was dry, and they wanted to know what to do. So listen up, this is my tip for you. My hair is in extensions. This is a month and we're taking this down, but let's get started. Dry ends in natural hair can occur due to a variety of reasons. Okay, so the first thing is like natural oils. You know, our scalp produces natural oils, and if those natural oils are not effective at reaching the ends of our hair, they will leave the ends of our hair feeling very brittle and feeling very dry. So if you have low sebum production, that could be why the ends of your hair is staying dry. The next reason could be if you have a form of moisture loss. So some people have a ton of moisture loss and they have a ton of hard time retaining the moisture. A lot of people that have curly hair or coily hair texture have difficulty retaining moisture, and this leads to dryness, especially at the ends of the hair. So people with straighter hair, the moisture really can stay longer, their hair can appear more greasier and stuff like that. But with us with curlier hair, it's just a little bit harder, and that's why our hair appears to be drier most of the time. Also, manipulation. You know, when you manipulate your hair so often, you're combing it, you're brushing it, you're doing all kind of things, especially using heat on your hair. This can cause damage, you know, mechanical damage from combing and all that stress, or heat damage also. And this especially can cause moisture loss at the ends of the hair. Now, another thing is environmental factors. Exposing our hair to harsh weather and sun and the wind and different pollution can also lead to dryness. Next, you also want to look at the lack of hydration. So if you're not drinking enough water, that can also impact your moisture level. Split ends. If you're someone that once your hair starts to split, the damage has traveled up the shaft of your hair, and once that has occurred, you are going to experience that dryness over time. Overwashing your hair, excessive washing your hair several times a week. For some people, if they're washing their hair and they're properly moisturizing, it might work out fine, but not everybody has the same effect. Now, some people, when you have excessive washing or you're using harsh shampoos, this can really strip your hair of its natural oils. Next, the lack of sealing. Okay, so sealing is when you moisturize your hair and you kind of lock that moisture down with maybe a thick oil or butter, like shea butter. Now, some people don't moisturize their hair effective enough. Some people have high porosity hair, which you really need to seal in that moisture. Not properly sealing in the moisture into the hair with oils or a cream can also result in moisture loss. Protein imbalance. Too much protein or even too little protein can also lead to dryness and brittleness and breakage. So first, know your hair porosity, because low hair porosity actually their hair doesn't like too much protein, so just be mindful of that. But if you're not using protein or you're using too much of protein, that can cause this moisture loss, and you have to be really careful about it because it can cause further breakage due to the dryness. The last thing I want to just share with you is with improper diet. So if you have improper diet, you're not nourishing your hair well, you're not taking care of your hair well, taking care of your health well, eating the right foods, that can impact your hair health a lot. Now, to address the dry ends, what can you do? First of all, use a sulfate-free or moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. You want to deep condition your hair regularly to restore that moisture. You also want to apply a leave-in conditioner, oils, or cream to seal in the moisture. Trimming your hair regularly to get rid of the split ends. Also, try and avoid excessive heat styling, and also wearing protective styles to minimize manipulation. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water and maintaining a balanced diet. Using products with natural ingredients which are suitable for your hair type can also help out. So you want to experiment with different kind of methods, and hopefully you'll find one that suits your need. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.